Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a wonderful tea, perfect for when you're feeling bloated. This tea is amazing for aiding digestion, helping with intestinal inflammation, eliminating gas, and even supporting weight loss. You're going to love it, for sure. The ingredients are simple. You probably already have them at home. I'll explain how to prepare and drink this tea. You're going to love it. Stay until the end. You won't want to miss it. If you love easy, quick, and healthy recipes, you're going to love this channel. Remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. I post new videos every day. You're going to love them. Remember, any tea made only with aromatic herbs and spices doesn't have significant caloric value. And since I'm not going to add any sweetener to this one, the amount of calories, carbohydrates, fiber, protein, and fat is practically zero. So let's get started. I already have our water here because for this tea, I'm going to first make a decoction with some of the ingredients. We need to bring it to a boil on the stove. I haven't turned it on yet. I'll explain everything to you, but the water will be boiling. We're going to boil some ingredients like bay leaf, for example. Bay leaf is a wonderful plant for reducing that bloated belly feeling because it really helps eliminate gas. It's carminative, it's anti-inflammatory, and it helps reduce inflammation, including in the intestines. It also helps better control blood sugar, which indirectly helps reduce abdominal circumference, and it will also give our tea a wonderful flavor. Another ingredient I'm going to add now to boil together with the bay leaf is ginger. Ginger is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatories we have in nature. Remember that ginger also aids digestion, helps with the production of certain enzymes, and assists in making food easier to digest, which improves the entire process of intestinal absorption. It also helps with inflammation in the intestines, and it's carminative. It really helps expel gas and reduce that bloated feeling in your stomach. So, the first thing I'm going to do here is turn on the stove, let this boil for a few minutes, and then I'll be back. Hold on. Look, I've already strained it here, separated the ginger and the bay leaf, and now I'm going to add one more ingredient to make an infusion with it. In this water I just took off the stove, which was boiling and is still very hot, I'm now going to infuse the mint or peppermint. It's just a different name for the same ingredient. I'm going to add a few mint leaves here. Remember that mint is also anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, excellent for gut health. Many studies talk about the power of menthol to improve inflammation in the intestines. It's carminative, helps reduce gas and that bloated belly, so it's an excellent addition. I'm going to cover this now for 2 to 3 minutes so the infusion can happen, and then there's one more ingredient left. I'll also talk about how to take it, at what time, so hang on. Look, so I've set aside the mint here, a few minutes have passed, I've managed to remove it, and now I'm going to add the last ingredient, which is lime or lemon. I like to squeeze the lime or lemon right before consuming to ensure that the vitamin C will be more bioavailable. Remember that lemon, because it contains citric acid, also helps improve the digestive process, the secretion and functioning of digestive enzymes. It also helps to reduce that uncomfortable feeling of bloating and excessive flatulence, and it really supports the digestive process overall. So, I'm going to squeeze a bit of our lime into this tea. Many people want to know regarding sweetening or not sweetening, whether you can add sugar or sweetener. Actually, it's not really necessary. Although lime is naturally more sour, the ginger and the mint itself will help cut some of that bitterness. So try making it this way and drinking it. And if you want, you can even increase the amount of liquid and drink it throughout the day to get these beneficial effects. If it's absolutely essential for you, you can add a few drops of stevia or some other non-caloric and non-fermentable sweetener, so it doesn't interfere with your gut or cause gas production. Don't add sugar, not even brown sugar or demerara, because it will cause an insulin spike, which is pro-inflammatory, causes gas, and worsens intestinal function. Regarding the timing for taking it, ideally, when we think about gut function, it should always be close to a meal, either a little before the meal or even with the meal, preferably towards the end of it. That will be a good time for you to have this tea or this flavored water if you dilute it in more water, because then you'll get that stimulation of enzyme secretion and stomach acidification, which will make the digestion process easier. And I told you that it can help you lose weight, because if you replace juice or soda with this tea, which has no calories, it will also help reduce the number of calories in your diet, which will also support weight loss. Remember that I have a playlist here on the channel talking more about digestion and a healthy gut. I have other tea ideas here as well. I'll leave everything down below in the description. Tell me if you're going to sweeten it or if you'll drink it plain like this. I would love to see your comment. Remember to like the video because that also helps me out. And share it with someone who would enjoy it. Let's spread this chain of good together. That's what I want here on the channel. And now I'm going to try it. It's really delightful. Of course, it's slightly tart because of the lime, but not too much. Try it out. You'll absolutely love the results. See you next time. Bye.